The sea trout is particularly willing to bite in the spring and early autumn. But why is it so difficult to catch sea trout in the summer? Hi and welcome to a new episode of 2 Minutes Monday. Today we're going to talk about how we can catch sea trouts in the summer season. The most experienced sea trout fishermen, they often say that sea trout fishing in the summer is the skilled and patient fisherman's season. And that is actually some truth about that. We face a lot of obstacles in the summer and it's very difficult to find the sea trout. But we as anglers, we also love to make a lot of excuses when it comes to not catching fish. I'm even guilty of them myself. But some of the excuses that we are using are also facts, but the most common ones that we use are actually that the temperature in the water is too high, that we cannot reach the sea trout on the coast by wading, that the sea trout is not migrating anymore. They are standing at the same area for a long period of time. And of course, we all know the feeling in the summer when the sea trout is just following our fly, or in best case, just nibbling on it, and it's very hard to hook the sea trout. But the number one excuse that we use, and it's of course also a fact, that is we are not alone on the coast in the summer months. So it can be really frustrating when people are enjoying themselves and swimming, and you would like to go out to catch a sea trout. But there are actually some things you can do to increase your chances of catching sea trouts in the summer. My experience in the summer season is that early morning, late evenings and nights, when the water is a little bit colder, is the best. But try to concentrate your fishing around reefs, deeper water, colder water, and water that has a lot of current. So what I do in the summer, I try to locate 2 to 3 spots where I have deeper water and also a little bit colder water and a lot of current, and I stay on those spots. Fishing in the summer can be very variable, so the spot you have been choosing can be lifeless one day and it could be a really hot spot the other day. So I stick to the spots that I've been choosing. And don't waste a lot of fishing time in your car trying to find the sea trout. Stay with the game plan and you will definitely increase your chances of catching some fish. Another problem that we talked about earlier in this episode was that the sea trout is really hard to hook in the summer months. So they will just follow your fly, or in the best case, nibble on your fly. So what I do with that problem is that I tie in an extra hook at the end of my fly, in this case in the end of the bucktail of my bait fish imitation, but you can also do that on your shrimp imitation as well, and that will increase the chances of hooking the sea trout if it's just nibbling on your fly. It's very important that we don't forget that we have a lot of bonus fish on the coast in the summer months. Especially up here in Norway, we have the mackerel, the garfish, and if we're really lucky, we can run into some sea bass, and they are really cool to catch on a fly rod. So don't skip the summer season, even though it is a little bit more difficult to find the sea trout. I want to thank you for watching this episode of 2 Minutes Monday. If you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up and consider hitting the subscribe button so you get notified when we're uploading a new video. And I'm really looking forward to seeing you next Monday. And remember, go fly fishing.